Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video, we're here for the Apothecary Diaries, Season 1, Episode 12. Last episode, some absolutely insane fucking reveals got dropped. It was a 50-minute video. A lot of yapping ensued. One thing I've been very thoroughly corrected on is the idea that I thought the baby swap was an accident, but it was made pretty apparent. The verbiage was just confusing, and there was so much going on that it slipped past my view that Aduo swapped her own baby. She is the one who swapped the baby, swapped the babies so that hers would have a better life, because she believed if he was being raised as the current emperor's son, he would get much better treatment. And then obviously later on, when it was found out that they were swapped and he was actually the current emperor's son, Mao Mao's dad was punished physically and then exiled from the rear palace. So that, I mean, there was so much information last episode, so I apologize for missing out on that. But overall, I got the big picture at the end of the day, and Aduo has now left the rear palace. Yeah, there's so much going on. Fang Ming was executed. It was found out that servant girl was actually seemingly a genuine. That was maybe orchestrated by Fang Ming, but it was a genuine suicide, seemingly. At least that's what Aduo and Mao Mao now believe. And Jinchi, we had that moment where Jinchi was hugging Mao Mao from behind and drunk crying because come to realize his fucking mom was leaving. And so that scene makes infinitely more sense now with that context added. All in all, so many reveals happened. We know so much more about Jinchi and his lineage now. He is literally the current emperor's son, which is crazy. But he has to pose as the current emperor's younger brother. It's so much shit going on, all in all. But yeah, I don't know where we're gonna go from here, to be honest. That felt like a big culmination of a bunch of things happening all boxed into one episode, because we got the whole fire mystery that started so long ago. That's now wrapped up with Fang Ming being executed. We've got Li Shu. I really like that moment with Li Shu as well, where her taster was chasing after her. Her one true lady in waiting now, because she seemingly now genuinely cares about Li Shu, which I really liked, because all the other ladies in waiting were just letting her run and make a fool of herself. The only one chasing her, trying to stop her, was her taster. And I really thought that was really sweet, how the taster, even though we've seen like nothing of her, I don't even know if we know her name, but they showed so much character growth from her in just that one moment alone. All in all, incredible episode. So many reveals were dropped in all the above. But yeah, I'm curious where we're gonna go from here. But per usual, feel free to check out the Patreon and Discord. Links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, we talk about current, anime past, anime current, manga past, manga, and have non-anime conversations as well. And as far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and uncuts to all my reactions. So feel free to check out either of those of your own will. Without further ado, stop straight into the Apothecary Diaries, Season 1, Episode 12. I believe this is probably the last episode for this opening. I would assume next episode we get OP2. Which I'm excited for. This OP is so good. It's so good. I mean, I still have some of the questions about the visualization with Mao Mao and shit, but who knows? Maybe it's just fun visualization of her dressed up. That's right. Ended last episode with this that I was very confused about, but I've since got clarification that essentially this means that the people who kidnapped her are from Fang Ming's family. That's essentially what that means. Because they were finding anybody who was related to or within Fang Ming's family, because obviously she was just executed for trying to poison Li Shu, and come to find out, the people who are posing as Mao Mao's family that kidnapped her are part of Fang Ming's family. Family's assets were confiscated. Really, everybody in her family. Gotcha. Family's family members and those connected to them. Yeah, because her family was a big apiary family, or ran an apiary. God damn. The family that the apothecary was kidnapped and sold off to was one such family, one with connections to Fang Ming. If you wish we could conceal this, damn. Even Gao Shun is like, we don't have to tell anybody. That's crazy. If I wish. You have that kind of power. You are the prince, man. You have that kind of power. Given how she likes to separate the commoners from the nobles, she'd obey any order no matter how much she disagrees. Thought back to the scene where she asked, if I'm gonna be killed, please poison me. Or let me die by poison. It would. but you care about her too much. Oh, conceal the facts and keep her here at the real palace. Huh. So, maybe I'm misunderstanding here. I might be misunderstanding. So basically, she would be taken away from the rear palace if this information was revealed? And if it's concealed, she'll stay. But maybe it's like a thing of like, if they go through with this, she'll be taken away and punished like the rest of the people who are connected to Feng Ming's family. So anybody who's connected to that family, even though Mao Mao was kidnapped, would be punished, but she would be taken away from the rear palace and punished, so she would get to leave. But if Jinchi conceals it, she'll be stuck here for the rest of her term still, I would assume. I maybe I'm misunderstanding what's going on here. Damn, he cares about her so much. Holy shit, he is... Dare I say he's falling in love, or has already fallen in love, even if he doesn't realize it. Between us widening any further. Mass layoffs. The daughters of anyone who did business with that family are being let go. That's crazy. And so basically her kidnappers, who are acting like they're her family, either did business or were connected to them somehow. Basically we already knew that. I was thinking originally that maybe the people who kidnapped her were like connected, as in they were part of Feng Ming's family that kidnapped her, but no, it's just anybody who's done business, and Mao Mao's connected to that. We have to quit all of a sudden or in a real bind. So, okay. So I take it these girls who are here working are not being punished. It's the people who did business with them outside of it that are being punished. These are just the daughters of those people, and so they're making them leave the rear palace, which some people don't want to do because this place employs them. They get paid, they get fed for the labor they do. And so some people wouldn't want to leave, but Jinshi doesn't want to let Mao Mao leave, even if Mao Mao would want to leave. Like, if she was to get laid off, Mao Mao could go home to her dad before, like, early. Her sentence would be done and over early. But if Jinchi conceals it, she has to stay here and finish out that sentence. Once again, correct me if I'm wrong, but that is what I took away from this. I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, it's just bad timing. Oh, well, here you go. Maybe Mao Mao doesn't want to get fired, actually. Jinshi's over here worrying about the idea that she hates this place, so of course she would want to get laid off and go back home to her family, because it's not like her family, because, okay, for a lot of ladies in waiting and servant girls and all the above, it's very possible their family sold them off so they would have a less of a mouth to feed, one less mouth to feed. And so if they get fired from here, they have nothing to do. If they get laid off, they go home to a family who didn't fucking want them in the first place. But with Mao Mao's situation, she has a loving family, loving father outside of this at least, where she could go home and be happy. She was totally happy before she got kidnapped. She does not need to be here. So Jinshi's freaking out about that and being like, if she gets laid off, she could go home because she was kidnapped in the first place. She already didn't want to be here like some of these girls don't have a choice to. She has a choice to be here or not. But, on the other hand, he wants to keep her here because he's grown attached to her. Very attached to her. But this could be her way to get an out. But now Mao Mao, what Jinshi doesn't know is that Mao Mao, if she goes back, the grandma is gonna make her be a courtesan. I haven't been able to send any more paying customers to the old lady. Yes, that's how she's imagining this happening. I don't think that I truly don't think the grandma would do that to her. I truly don't think so. I think this grandma loves her too much to actually do that to her, but you know, Mao Mao thinks she will. I know Mao Mao thinks she will. I just said it. I don't think she will. The animation, holy shit. Family on my paperwork merchants, so it's super likely that they did business with the Feng Ming, and what do you know? They did. The animation on her running around, is she trying to find Jinshi? Yeah, she's trying really hard to find him right now. There might be some sort of connection. Damn, where is Jinshi at? Is he just in his office? Oh my god, these shots of her running. That was smooth, changing the background like that. Oh, he's in Odd place. I think, right? Because it's got like the purplish colors. Yeah. So their place is, that's why it's completely empty now. Because someone here, I would assume either next episode or the episode after, or maybe it's going to happen at the end of this episode. I have no idea. But a new concubine's coming in. Poor Mamo's been running around to find him for dear life. Damn, they're really going crazy with the animation and dynamic shots this episode. There he is. Is that not him? Hello? Oh, nope, it's definitely him. I wonder if Jinchi thinks she's gonna ask to like be let go. She's on the list. It's interesting Jinchi didn't conceal it. He ended up not concealing it. I like that. He even if he's grown attached to her and likes her and maybe wants her to stay, he's not gonna force her to. She's definitely not for Jinchi anymore, man. Not anymore. And hang out in the medical office. She actually doesn't hate her current life here. I was gonna say, she's probably having a good time. The ladies in waiting at Gyokyo's place are very nice to her. They're very friendly. Gyokyo herself is awesome. Sure, she has to deal with Jinchi's antics every now and then, and she gets roped into a lot of mysteries and things like that. But yeah, she's been here for like a year now. Most of her days are spent just idling doing work. We've seen a select few mysteries that have happened during her first year here. It's not like those happen every day. She has a lot of casual days where she just spends time probably making food, making medicine, hanging out with a doctor, hanging out, doing work, all the above, which she doesn't hate. To request to stay. I meant to make sure I don't appear like I'm begging. And yet Jinchi's probably going to be overjoyed if she asks to stay. He's terrified that she's going to want to leave at the drop of a hat. So this should be interesting how this conversation is going to play out. Because she's probably going to ask to stay and Jinchi's going to be like, what? Why? You said you have to make it look like you're not begging, yet this just sounds like you're begging. As I order. But buy some time before getting sold off. Damn, it's just like, she really thinks the grandma's gonna sell her off. And as much as like it's a business decision, I think the grandma cares too much about Mao Mao to do that to her. She keeps like, even in the beginning of this of the series, like the first episode, she was asking Mao Mao to be like a courtesan for them or whatever. And obviously Mao Mao denied and everything, but like, I don't think she would actually ever force her to do that. Maybe I'm giving the grandma too much credit. Maybe I am. But like, I really don't think she would do that to Mao Mao. Please don't fire me. Negotiation failed! Mao Mao's being let go. Even though, oh no, Jinchi took it as, oh my god. Jinchi really, this is just such a lack of communication here because Mao Mao is afraid to look like she's begging to stay. But Jinchi is so terrified that she's gonna leave. Just, oh, this lack of communication here is going to kill me. Damn, man. Oh no, he's so sad! No, and Jinchi, she wanted to stay, man! She wanted to stay! No! Oh my god, how are they gonna get reconnected here? Perhaps you should have ordered her to stay. Not another word! A week! Oh, a week after being fired, she went home. Damn, they're... And Gyokyo's really mad at him for not making her stay, because Gyokyo really liked Mao Mao. Place's favorite one has always been a challenge, but this, I don't think Gaoshun, I think you're misreading the situation here. I don't think he thinks of her as a pawn or a toy anymore. I think his feelings have grown far beyond that. Oh, wait, that's so cute. That goes... Yes! Yes, you're getting it, Gaoshun, you're getting it. Because he didn't want to treat her as a tool. Oh my god, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. Oh my god, he's so out of it. And just to think, if Jinchi would have said, do you want to stay? Mao Mao would have hopped on that shit in an instant and be like, yes. But he asked her, what do you want to do? Which made the situation complicated because I've repeated it a billion times at this point, but the dynamic of Jinchi not realizing that Mao Mao wants to stay because she doesn't want to go home to what she believes will be her being sold off. Dear God. I'd be going to a party with Mao Mao. Call on all three at once. Just so you look better by comparison. She's not avoid getting sold off immediately, so now she's gonna do like, she's gonna work for them, but not as a courtesan or anything. That's an important job too. What is she doing? What are the odds it's Jinshi? Because Gaoshun, just before this, said, perhaps I can speak to that military officer. He's gonna go speak to Lee Haku, who Lee Haku is going to confirm that she has connections to one of the biggest, the Verdigris brothel, one of the biggest brothels houses in the entire Pleasure District. And so, but who on earth would have enough money to buy all three of them? Jinshi. just my opinion. I really think Jinshi, Gaoshun might have told Jinshi where Mao Mao's possibly going to work or something like that. And so maybe Jinshi wants to, It's not bad at all. At least, yeah, like I said, she keeps teasing her like she's gonna make her a courtesan, but she never actually does. She never actually makes her do that. But I wonder what Mao Mao's job is here then. Can't recite poetry or play the idhu. Oh, she's gonna be a dancer? Apothecary daughter with no interest outside of medicine. You know, I've still been questioning Mao Mao's status all this time. Why is she so insistent, especially these past few years? Could the grandma possibly know what her status is? And having someone as possibly high status as Mao Mao as a courtesan would be a huge boost for them? I don't know. Because that's on the assumption Mao Mao is actually very high status. Because her dad was just a doctor at the Rear Palace. We still don't know who her mom is, but we don't really know her status. Because I still don't fully believe that who she believes is her dad is actually her dad. That is a really old man. But then again, Mao was also 17, so he would have had her when he was a lot younger. Even if he was still older, he still was, maybe could have had kids. I don't know. This is so much to theorize about, man. Quite the place here. Now, who would have the money to buy a night with all three of them? Obviously, she said it's more of a dinner party, right? It's not really a night with them. Yeah. A night of drinks. This is what she called it. This is Jinshi, is it not? This is totally Jinshi. Gaoshun found out where she works, and Jinshi's bringing her here. 100%. You wouldn't notice one thing taken as a souvenir. You're thinking about robbing him? Quite literally right as I was about to get the reveal, Okay. Quick explanation. I ran out of storage as soon as it cut to this frame, and so I looked away, obviously, to go do this. I look back, and who's sitting at the edge of my screen there? Who's sitting at the edge of my screen there? It looks like a certain purple-haired Enoch. Well, actually, Jinshi, I guess that means Jinshi isn't an Enoch, actually. I think I'm still pronouncing that word incorrectly, but I don't think he actually is one since he's the Emperor's son. But alas, I had something else to add to that. He's here. I wonder. We're about to find out. I'm just gonna stop theorizing and we're about to find out here. Because Jinshi is right there in frame. I see him. Introduced, God fucking damn it. Lee Haku introduced us to these high-ranking palace officials. So it's like a dinner with a bunch of different people, it seems. High-ranking palace officials. They're younger than I expected. Look to your right, Okay. Firing seems to be, quite interesting. Damn, they brought a lot of people, too. You know so many rich people, you should have introduced them to me sooner. Yeah. I think I don't think it's Lee Haku who knows these people. It's Gaoshun who reached out to Lee Haku. I could have lessened my loan amount. But at least are you happy because you're handing out booze? Anyway, at least you're just working here as like a servant. Whoa. So they're here to dance, basically. They're here to dance for them tonight. That's what they paid for. come on, they showed Jinchi for a frame and now they're hiding him. I feel like there's no way Mao didn't see him either, unless he's just really hiding in the corner away from everybody. I'm going back. Motherfucker, you're not about to trick me into thinking I didn't see Jinchi there. The show is not about to try to fool me. He's right there. Fuck off. He is right there. You can't really see. Hang on. Motherfucker is right there. You are not gonna get me, convince me otherwise. Oh, they're playing games with them and everything. This is literally Jinchi. How did you not, Mama? How do you not recognize him? And Jinchi doesn't recognize her either. Why avoid me? I tell you the makeup. She gets that a lot. Yes, we've gotten that several times. It's casting doubt on my chastity. Yeah, with the whole thing with Lee Haku, he's terrified of her like actually doing that kind of work. Yet. Whoa! She wants to do it because it would get rid of her debt that she owes them. Working the rear palace again wouldn't be too bad. This whole thing of Mao going back could have been avoided if they clearly communicated with each other. Tried convincing you to let me stay, but you fired me anyway. Oh my god, they went through all that bullshit when this one little line of communication could have saved us so much time. Where else would I be able to perform as a taster? You don't hate that though, do you? So that you don't express yourself clearly. Jinchi, you don't either, motherfucker. You especially don't. Both of you, neither of you express yourself very clearly to people. Neither of you do. Rules are rules! Look at all them staring at them too. Yeah, the three of them. I believe that's Mei Mei, and then I forget, Joka, right, was the name of the other one, and then Pyrene was the one dancing. This guy can be really persistent. Holy shit! Oh my god, that actually made her blush. Wow. She didn't get the little shakies or anything. She actually blushed at that. What? I was not expecting that at all. What the fuck? And just think, Mao, even if she doesn't believe it, she called it an idiotic delusion in her head. You know this is the Emperor's son. Oh my god, everybody is watching them. Everybody is watching them. The three main girls especially, who she considers her big sisters. I can't watch. Fucking Gaoshin's here. He's just sitting back there. Oh my god, I needed this more lighthearted episode after the last few, man. I mean, holy shit. Whew. I mean, it makes sense Gaoshin's here. He's essentially Jinchi's personal bodyguard and has been that way since he was a kid. I don't remember much of what happened after that, damn. Oh man. I guess she's still just not back to the Root Palace. Damn, it's been so long, dude. Damn, you really think about it, she does look a lot younger. It's very subtle, but she does look a lot younger because, I mean, realistically, a lot changes in the years of like 15 to 18. Like, so much changes during those years. She looks younger in this original scene here. Maybe that's also because she took the freckles off. Maybe those kind of make her look a little bit older. At least Jinchi knows now that she doesn't hate working there. They got that misunderstanding cleared up, to which he then proceeded to indirectly kiss her, and everyone and their mother saw it, recapping everything that's gone down. Yeah, that was not gonna happen. Uh-oh. What do you just shake her head? No, they didn't say anything. I mean, she's dead. I don't know. I'm confused. But now she's also found out that her dad was very deeply involved with the Rear Palace as well. Literally helping give birth to the Emperor's children. The current Emperor, well, the previous Emperor's children, because he was dragged away from the current Emperor. I hope so. Yeah! You know, don't get to come here all the time. It's weird because it is really like she didn't. It's not like she hated her life there. She said that to Jinchi herself. She didn't hate her life there. She got to be a lady in waiting. She got to literally test poisonous foods, which, like, what else could she wish for? Because, I mean, I know here she does, like, experiments and things like that, but, I mean, there she got to test poison. She met a lot of really nice people. She actually, like she said, enjoyed her life there. Also, I just want to quickly... Do they show her arm here? Fuck. They like refuse to ever show her arm when it's not wrapped. I want to see how it's doing. Oh, this is Mao saying. I thought the grandma was saying it, and I was like, yeah, Mao said the same thing a little bit ago. Damn, all snowy out. Is that some sake she's got there with her? But yeah, I guess she didn't end up going back at all. I'm glad they at least were able to clear up the misunderstanding, but for now, she's not headed back. She obviously will. There's no way she's not going back, but for the time being, she's here. And I'm sure that cheered Jinchi up a lot that he, to find out, you know, all the above. A garden in the cage. Damn, they really love doing these moments. They did one of these in episode 9 as well. I know, sorry, I'm interrupting the moment. I'll go back and get it all again. Take it back to the episode 9. I think it was episode 9. When they circled around the pot. I'm still waiting for that scene where somebody was like, I'm pretty certain there was a scene added in there that we have never seen. So I'm still waiting for that to come to light, what that was. It was like someone stabbing someone or something like that. I might go watch that again after this episode to make sure it's a scene we haven't seen yet. And it wasn't just like the scene of the girl from the other brothel trying to stab the guy. Because I don't think it was. It looked vastly different. Damn. That slap out of nowhere was crazy. But also I'm still wondering why she was doing her pinky like this. Still remember that scene. Mama saw the smile. She goes, I wish I wouldn't have seen that. Or I wish I didn't see that or something like that. We really have been through so much in just 12 episodes. I like how they do this though. They don't let you forget any events that have occurred. That was so sad. Feng Ming's story was so sad. And what it like led her to do. She didn't even drink any of the drinks she brought out with her. Okay, as soon as I say that. It's a good question. This really feels like a big, like, the first half of, the first chunk of this story is done. The first overarching arc of this story is done. Mao Mao's first time at the Rear Palace. It feels like that's one big overarching plot, and then now we're heading into whatever's gonna happen in the second half of this season. That first big arc is concluded. Obviously there's little mini arcs in between with like the mysteries and stuff like that, but the first big arc has now concluded. Chile? Yeah! He came to visit her? With him, he brings enough cash to make the old lady's eyes glisten, and for some reason... Growing from an insect. He knew it would make both of them happy. He asked for a certain girl. Does he want her coming back to the rear palace? All right. Last time we're gonna see this ED2. I'm excited. This really felt like the end of a huge arc, and now we get into the second part of this story. All the characters are established now, all the character dynamics are established now, and all the above. I feel like we're gonna pick up to start the second half of this season with probably the new concubine coming in. I feel like that's probably gonna be what happens, and some mysteries surrounding that and stuff like that. All I can say is that I am excited, to say the least. This first half of the season was fucking, it feels like I'm talking as if this is a finale, but they made it feel like a finale in a way. Like it is leading into the next chunk of the season, but this show's incredible. Truly fucking chef's kiss. This show is so good, and I imagine it is only going to get better here in the second half. So many mysteries about Jinshi's lineage, the fire mystery. I mean, just so many little mysteries and some bigger overarching mysteries, and all of it was incredible, and I enjoyed this journey with Mao Mao so fucking much. Like, this show is awesome. I cannot portray how much I enjoy this show enough. It's so good. But I'm excited to see where this is going to lead us from here on out. Anyway, incredible episode here. This really felt like honestly, this could have been a season finale episode, but it is a two-core show. So the first major arc of this series is now complete, and we head into the next arc. I wonder why either Jinshi's just picking her up here because he feels like it. He clearly just paid off her debt that she owes the Verdigris house. So I'm curious where this is going to lead, why he's picking her up. What was in that box? Was that just a gift to her, or is that going to be involved in the next mystery? All of the above. I am excited to find out here in the upcoming episodes and the second half of this season. Next episode should be the new OP, so I'm super fucking excited for that as well. But I think it is going to wrap it up for my reaction to the Apothecary Diaries Season 1, Episode 12. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.